first, your overall thoughts on
haven't been a part of something like that. You know, I want to give Bowling Green the respect that they deserve. For the majority of the game, they had stifled us. No room, no space, no time. Bednard played very well when we had a few opportunities, but we didn't have a lot of them. And at this time of the year, there's not a lot of easy ice, and there wasn't again tonight. You know, as the game was going on, I would say we've got to have something happen in a positive way to get this crowd into the game. And when Jake ends up staying with that puck and getting it to 2-1, the crowd gets into it. Our guys have done a good job playing with poise throughout this year when we've gone 6-on-5, and then found a way to get the puck back in the zone and find a way to get it tied. And from that point on, I felt good. It's momentum's tough to get. You want to hold on to it. The crowd got into it, and I just it was a pretty special night for us.
When you already didn't have your timeout, so how do you kind of organize getting Dryden off, and you know what's kind of the message to the guys at that point? You know, when you're playing.
Well, it's something that I think the guys are more than comfortable doing. It is something that pretty consistently we work on, and you know the credit's got to go to the 10 guys that we had, and that's one of the first things I said in the locker room. I think at that time it's really important to play with poise. It's easy for a coach to tell you to do that. It's another thing as an athlete to go and do it. And you know, they made a couple of plays, and it allowed us to have an opportunity to get to overtime.
Jake, can you just describe what happened on that goal on your goal?
Yeah, it started with a great shift before us. They ended up icing it, and we tried to get to the face-off quick, and then Reese and Molick made a really nice poise play. They all kind of collapsed in the net, and kind of slid up a little higher, and he made a real nice play, and ended up scoring there. And it was just an excellent play by Zamolic there, and really good job sticking to it by us by that first unit too, putting us in a good spot there.
How about for you, Nick, on your game winner? The shot gets blocked. It comes to you there.
Yeah, I mean, it started off with Shane 10. We work on cutbacks all weekend and all week, and we really focus on possessing pucks as much as we can and trying to take it to their D as much as we can, trying to get it to the net. Actually, you know, they held us to minimal shots early in the game, and our focus was trying to get to Bednard as much as we can. So 10 cut back a couple times, shot a puck, hit off Frenchie, and just got lucky and saw an open shot.
How much do you think about that goal last? You know, your opportunity last year in the NCAAs. You know, you kind of have an open net to shoot at, and it doesn't go. But here you have one. And does anything go through your mind at that point, or you just shoot?
Yeah, I mean, when you see a puck and you see an opportunity, a grade A in front of the net and slot area, you want to just try to get it up as much as you can. And yeah, of course, the play last year haunts me a little bit, but I mean, it kind of drove me this year, and you know, I wanted to try to make a step, and I was fortunate enough to get the goal tonight.
The major penalty kill when they score or whatever. What's the message on the bench?
You know, there really wasn't one sent by myself or Todd or Darren. I think our leadership group just did a great job of saying, hey, you know what, we've got there's a lot of meat still left on that bone as far as trying to kill the rest of that penalty kill. And I think that's the turning point in the game. They don't get to 3, which allows us to get to a 1-goal game and then to tie it. So I've got to give credit to the group, the penalty killers. Once that puck went in, the next 2 that were up just said, hey, let's go. We've got to make sure they don't get another one. And that with our defensive core, because we were all of a sudden down to 5 D, and Hook does a lot of our penalty killing. So that defensive core and the group of our penalty killers, along with Dryden McKay, did a great job to not let him get to 3.
Dryden, did you have faith in the guys to, I don't know if bail you out's the right term,
Yeah, I mean, I do. I think a weekend that really sticks out is the Michigan Tech weekend. Both weekends we were down late in those games, and we found ways to not only tie it but then win it. So I think that weekend has really set us up for what happened tonight. And with the talent we have and the guys that on our team, if you look up and down, guys have won championships before and have been on really good teams. So as soon as I got that second goal, I knew that if I kept it to 2, we'd have a chance. And our playmakers made plays down the stretch, and I was just kind of watching from the bench just like everybody else.
Nick and then Jake, can you just describe playing in front of this crowd first when you're having trouble getting much going and it's a big crowd but silent, and then really after Connor scores to tie it, what you felt in the arena? Yeah,
I mean, that's something that you got to take pride in. We tried doing our best to make it a hard place, and they've stepped in and night out. I want to say that they're the reason that it's hard to play in this building and nobody else. I mean, we try to play hard as much as we can, and they're bringing the energy. And it was a little dead at first, but they said they had faith in us and they stuck with it. And I saw people cheering, and the atmosphere is incredible. Like I know Bowling Green's a hard place, but they for sure made it just as hard as there. And it's incredible what they could do with their electricity out there.
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, the noise in the building definitely after that Mackey goal, and how they stuck with it all day too. We can't thank the fans enough for that. They were going the whole time. They're a big reason too that we make this building so hard to play in, and we pride ourselves on that.
Mike, what were they doing so well? I mean, they're a good defensive team. Have been a good defensive team. They took away so much time and space for you guys. How did you guys, were you able to adjust at all, do you think, or what were they doing well?
Playing hard, physical, defended inside dots. I thought both teams did. Even though I think the shots were 10-5 in the first period, we might have gave up a few too many shots, but I thought they were from the perimeter. And at this time of the year, it really is hard to play inside dots. And I think their physicality, their team commitment, 5 guys being back. Tonight was a very difficult game, and I want to give them credit. They're they're a very difficult team to play against. So whoever gets them in the tournament is as Chris has said, they're a handful. And tonight they were a handful.
Thanks, guys.